Have you ever woken up at 3 a.m., stared at the ceiling, and asked yourself, what if I'm never going to make it? What if this is as good as it gets? What if I'm just not enough? If that voice has ever lived inside your head, I need you to keep listening. Because for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through 3 brutal, ugly, real-life moments that taught me something terrifying and beautiful at the same time. I'm going to tell you how belief, that invisible, ridiculous, overused word, literally pulled me back from the edge of self-destruction. My name doesn't matter. What matters is that I was once a woman who couldn't even look herself in the mirror without flinching. Think back to the first time you truly felt useless. Not just sad, useless. The kind of useless that makes your stomach drop and your hands go cold. For me, that moment hit at 25. I had just been let go from my job. Not because I wasn't skilled, but because I had developed crippling panic disorder. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. And every morning before a job interview, I would sit on the edge of my bed, staring at my shoes, and my fingers wouldn't work. I couldn't tie the laces. My hands would shake so violently that I'd just give up and lie back down. I remember looking at my reflection in the dark mirror of my phone screen and whispering, "You're finished. Nobody wants a broken woman." And here's the thing, I believed it. Fully. Completely. I didn't just think I was failing. I believed I was failure itself. And my body, it listened. My hair started thinning. My hormones went haywire. And one afternoon, crossing a busy intersection, I suddenly thought, what if I can't make it to the other side? And my own legs gave out. I kneeled right there in the middle of the road, cars honking, green light counting down, and all I could think was, see, you believed you were worthless, and now you can't even walk across a street. That was my first brutal lesson. Belief isn't spiritual fluff. It's a physiological command. When you believe you'll fail, your body will execute that command with terrifying precision. After hitting rock bottom, I took any job I could find. I ended up bussing tables at a restaurant, and one night, I dropped a crystal glass worth about $3,000. It shattered into 1,000 pieces, and so did what was left of my dignity. The manager marched over, pointed his finger at my chest in front of a full dining room, and said, "You clumsy idiot. What are you even good for? You're going to pay for that out of your pathetic paycheck." I didn't fight back, because deep down I agreed with him. I went home that night, opened my bank account, and saw exactly $500 left. $500 to my name, zero hope, and a voice in my head that kept repeating, "She's right. You're worthless." But then, something snapped. Not dramatically. Not like in the movies. I just looked at the crumpled receipt in my hand, took out a marker, and I wrote on my mirror in big red letters, "I am a diamond." And I whispered out loud, "Enough. If the whole world thinks I'm garbage, then today, right now, I'm going to believe I'm a diamond. Even if it's fake, even if it's ridiculous, I'm choosing diamond." The next morning, I walked into that restaurant with a completely absurd belief. I am unbreakable. Did the manager suddenly respect me? No. Did I get a raise? Absolutely not. But when I picked up another glass that day, my hand didn't shake. Because I told myself, diamonds don't shatter. Diamonds are steady. And my body believed me. That was my second core truth. Belief is a filter. When you put on the "I can do this" filter, every problem looks like a puzzle to solve. When you wear the "I can't" filter, every problem looks like a wall that will crush you. Same glass, same job, same me, completely different reality because I changed the filter. Now here's where it gets interesting. After months of practicing this stubborn, almost delusional belief, I decided to apply for a job I had no business applying for: sales. I walked into that interview with a resume so empty, it was almost embarrassing. The hiring manager looked at me, then at my paper, then back at me. She asked, "Why should I hire you? You have zero experience. Zero track record. What makes you think you can sell anything?" The old me would have apologized and walked out. But that day, I remembered the woman who kneeled in the middle of the road. I looked her straight in the eyes and said, "Because I believe that there's no such thing as a bad product. Only people who haven't fully believed in it yet. And ma'am, right now I have more belief than I know what to do with." She hired me, not because I was impressive, but because I was convincing in my conviction. My first month, 0 sales. My colleagues laughed behind my back and called me the believer. But I kept going. And on the first day of month 3, I closed my very first client. After the deal, that client told me something I'll never forget. She said, "I didn't buy from you because of the product. I bought because when you spoke, your eyes were on fire. You looked like a woman who knew she was holding a life raft. And I wanted to be on that raft with you." I cried in my car that night. That was my third and most powerful lesson. Belief is contagious. It vibrates through your voice. It leaks through the phone. It radiates from your body language. When you fully believe in something, you're not just saying it, you're broadcasting it. And people can feel that frequency. So if you're sitting there right now, feeling heavy, feeling stuck, feeling like you're drowning in your own doubts, hear me clearly. Belief is not optimism. It's not toxic positivity. It's not pretending everything is fine. Belief is a choice. You choose what you feed. You choose what you water. And your cells, your muscles, your brain, your nervous system, they will follow that choice without question. If you choose to believe you're alone, you will become more isolated. If you choose to believe that this pain is making me stronger, your adrenaline will rise to the occasion. It's not magic. It's biology responding to narrative. I didn't climb out of that hole because I was strong. I climbed out because I finally understood that the voice telling me I was weak, I had the power to change its script. Not overnight, but one thought at a time, one shoelace at a time, one step across that road at a time. And now, I want to ask you for something. If this story resonated with you, if you felt even a tiny flicker of recognition in your chest, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Not because I need the numbers, but because I want to be there for you. On the nights when doubt creeps in again, on the mornings when you can't find a reason to get up, I want my voice to show up in your feed and remind you of one thing. You are not what you fear. You are what you choose to believe. I'll see you in the next story. Until then, believe in that choice, because it's the only one that truly matters.